Und damit herzlich willkommen zurück zu Let's Play TEX Tesla-Effekt, neues Abenteuer und so weiter und so fort. So, und wir werden jetzt hier mal die Maske ranpacken. So, dann gucken wir uns noch mal den Dings an hier. Also der muss da sein und der muss da sein. Okay, also muss es praktisch so sein. Und der muss nach unten zeigen. Und der muss noch da zeigen. Okay. Kriegen wir, denke ich, mal hin. Da, die geheime Zentrale. On-off, das ist ja einfacher. Aber das Spiel lehrt uns ja immer alles hier, wa? Ganz genau anzugucken. Aber ich denke mal, das ist alles hier. So, gut. Kommen wir, denke ich, mal raus. So. Ja, ja. Kommt der jetzt hierher? Okay, der Eto wieder. Hinein. Ja, aufmachen. Wie jetzt? Wie lockt? Ich muss alle 7 Buchstaben für dieses Zeichen finden. Was?
I'll need to find more letters.
What? Wie jetzt?
My guess is this isn't some fancy detox center.
Was für 7 Buchstaben?
My guess is this isn't some fancy detox center.
Jetzt wollen sie mir aber verarschen hier, wa? Was für rote Buchstaben? Alter. Verstehe ich jetzt nicht. Sind hier irgendwo Buchstaben? Ich meine, ich kann mir vorstellen, dass hier irgendwo Buchstaben...
Candle, couple of books. Guess this guy wanted to be like Lincoln. Reads by candlelight.
Hä? Ich frage mich, wo diese Buchstaben sein sollen. P.
Purity.
Aha. Oh. Haben wir jetzt einen Buchstaben gefunden? Aha, wir haben sogar schon 2 gefunden. Ist ja interessant. Stehen hier irgendwo allerdings dran.
Peace.
Verstehe. Den haben wir schon. Okay.
Serenity.
So. 4 haben wir schon. Okay. Ja.
Obedience.
Oh, oh. Fuck. Boah. Alter Schwede. Oh, oh. Wahrscheinlich ist da hinten auch noch einer drin. Oh, oh. Ja. Du drehst jetzt nicht um. Den haben wir schon, wa? Na, er muss da hinten drin, denke ich. Die Frage ist... Hau mal ab da.
Rebirth, wisdom.
Ja, so läuft es hier. Oh, oh. Boah, alter Schwede, ist ja krass. Jetzt müssen wir eigentlich alle haben, wa? 7 Stück, ja. Und dann müssen wir die wahrscheinlich noch in der richtigen Reihenfolge anbatschen.
I need to find all 7
Ja, haben wir doch. Mensch, hier, mach. Mal auf, ich will rein.
Bowers? Mason Bowers. Anybody home? Bowers? Yeah, you don't remember anything, do you? I'm gonna have to bring something back to cut you out of here.
No. They told me. I'm scared.
Yeah, I'm scared too. But these people, they're trying to hurt you. I'm here to help you, okay? But to do that, I need your help. Look, have you got anything? Anything at all that I can use? Anything in your pockets?
Just this.
Yeah, those are nice. I need them. Say, look,
Those are mine.
relax. Stay here.
Those are mine.
Yeah, I'll be back, and you have a great
Those
day.
are mine! Those are mine! Dave! 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 Come back here! What did you do? Dave! Those are mine! Dave! You come back here! You come back!
Seeing Bauer so unbalanced and paranoid was not a real confidence builder on what the future had in store for me. I'm dealing with something far beyond my level of expertise, and I need some professional advice from my new best friend, Dr. Kate Donahue.
Tag 6.
Glad to see you're still alive.
Da kann man auch von Glück reden, dass wir noch am Leben sind. Kindheitserinnerung durchschauen. Kindheitserinnerung.
Just what my mom used to say.
So your test results came back. Have you ever been in the military or undergone any behavioral therapies?
Nicht, dass ich wüsste. Alternative Medizin, ja.
No military and no therapy. Unless you count bourbon.
Back around 2020, a controversial therapy was developed, initially to help victims of trauma. It was known as a trance inducer. Nanites were used to target specific memories, blocking brain signals, essentially erasing the traumatic memories. The military started to use it to treat post-traumatic stress. But then they and other government agencies discovered more off-label purposes.
And somehow it's ended up in my system.
Whoever injected you coupled it with a verbal cue, a trance key. It's a phrase spoken to trigger a response. To restore your memory, you need an antidote serum known as a trance interrupter, and then the trance key.
Aha. Okay, jetzt wissen wir ja schon mal, Einstichstelle und warum wir 7 Jahre verloren haben, wissen wir jetzt schon so ein bisschen. Ja, okay, leichter Teil.
So, let's see. All I have to do is find a rare and expensive serum and then speak a phrase that's been completely blocked from my memory.
That's the bad news. But if you get the serum and your key, your recall should be strong as ever.
Ja, die Frage ist natürlich, ob wir überhaupt das wollen, ne? Also praktisch wie der alte neue TEX sozusagen zu werden. Doktor spielen.
Let's check your recall, Doc. Can you answer a few questions for me?
So, na dann wollen wir mal.
Let's just keep this professional, shall we?
Ach na ja, wir können das ganz professionell angehen.
I don't think you could do much better. And yes, I mean that the way it sounded. I believe he runs a diner over by Telegraph Hill.
Aha, okay.
I've dealt with many cases of amnesia, but nothing exactly like this. I've checked around and it's not stocked by any medical facilities.
Ja, das wäre ein bisschen zu einfach, ne, wenn das irgendwo auf Lager wäre.
You'll need your trans key to restore your memory, and the only way you'll find it is to get it from the person who injected you with the transducer.
Hab ich mir fast gedacht. Dass nur die Person diesen Key hat, die uns da drin geballert hat.
I have no idea what the trans key might be, of course, but it would likely be a short, fairly unique phrase.
Naja.
Before I return to Saint, I'll need a laser blade to cut Bowers free, the trance interrupter serum, and its trance key.
Phone message waiting. Phone message waiting.
So, Phone Message Waiting.
Phone message waiting.
Aber was mich vorher noch mal interessieren würde, ist, ob wir jetzt schon langsam mal alle Comics haben, wa? Oh nee, da fehlen noch ein paar.
Phone message
Okay, war jetzt einfach mal nur so. Phone Message, okay.
Mr. Murphy, please, tell me you have news about Mason.
He's being held at a place called Saint, which is some crazed cult where the lunatics are in charge. I'm not going to alert the police because they might dispose of Mason. I think I better handle this myself.
But why would you put yourself in so much danger?
Because someone's taken 7 years of my life from me and I want it back. If there's a way I can discover what happened and somehow restore my memories, I'll take that chance.
Well, I hope you do get that chance. My name is Thompson Alt. I'll get back with you soon. Good luck, Mr. Murphy.
Ja, das werden wir brauchen, denke ich. So, jetzt müssen wir mal kurz in unser Inventar gucken. Was haben wir denn eigentlich alles noch so? Was ist denn
Well,
Sicherheitskarten?
these baseball cards may open the drawer in Mason Bowers' safe.
Sicherheitskarten. Tja. Ich würde sagen, da bleibt uns nichts weiter übrig, als hier war. Überall mal so ein bisschen rumzufragen.
Seriously, we are the dynamic duo, don't you think?
You're certainly the boy wonder.
So what have you come up with? Don't know about that. No.
Gerade der hätte ja was wissen müssen.
No.
Naja. Okay, dann jumpen wir mal ins Hotel. Wenn wir hier schon mal sind.
Hey, Tex. How's your case progressing?
Ja, es wird langsam immer verworrener.
Can't help you there.
Und irgendwie wird die Übersetzung heute auch immer schlechter.
Does not compute. Seriously. Can't help you there.
Ich meine, ich kann es mir schon zusammenreißen, reimen.
Does not compute. Seriously. Can't help you there.
Gut, okay. War, denke ich mal, auch bloß ein Standardbesuch. Von daher habe ich hab mir davon nicht wirklich was versprochen. Aber er könnte eventuell...
Perhaps I've been wrong about you, Murphy. What can I do to help?
Er könnte vielleicht ein bisschen mehr wissen.
No. Next.
Okay.
Are you going to ask me about everything you've ever heard of?
Ja, das ist so der Plan.
What is that?
Das weiß ich doch nicht. Okay, der weiß auch nicht, aber vielleicht weiß ja der Elektroniktyp was. Laserblade und so.
More questions? Why you gotta keep coming back with more questions?
Naja, weil ich Fragen habe und die brauchen Antworten.
Sorry. I don't know if this has anything to do with this trans key you're talking about, but after that 48 Pandian flew off, I circled back. I took a quick look around and saw a fresh hypo on the ground along with a few cards. I grabbed them
If you want them, just don't tell the cops I gave them to you.
Okay, also er hat eine Spritze gefunden.
You think we got something that expensive here? And you know you gotta have a license to carry one, right? Look, I have one of my own. I'll give it to you. But only if you swear that it squares us up.
Aha. Okay. Laserschwert.
This laser blade can help me free Mason Bowers from Saint.
Kreuz 4. Aha.
These 4 of clubs cards were found scattered all over the alleyway by Zach after the abduction. I think Bowers' trance interrupter key may be the phrase 4 of clubs.
Naja, das ist fraglich. Aber wir können mal den Typen noch mal fragen.
Hey, Murph, how you doing? What can I do for you?
Nee. Der weiß auch nicht weiter. Dann könnten wir noch Firefighter befragen.
Still can't believe I'm working with the one and only Tex Murphy. What can I do for you, sir?
Ist auch so ein kleiner Freak, war?
Don't know.
Echt? Hätte ich jetzt nicht gedacht. Dachte, du weißt da bestimmt noch was. Aber ich glaube, na, Louis können wir auch noch abfragen,
hey,
aber
you,
ich denke nicht, dass der irgendwas weiß.
Sorry.
Ja. Mir fast gedacht. Ich denke mal, wir können auch irgendwo hinreisen jetzt, wa?
I'm not ready to go back there yet. I still need a few more items.
Okay.
Before I return to Saint, I'll need a laser blade to cut Bowers free, the trance interrupter serum, and his trance key. Man, this is a nightmare. I fly back to the beach house to see if the cards Mason had on him can be used here. When I arrive, there's a familiar face waiting at the door, looking for an update.
You found Mason. Is he okay?
Well, physically, but mentally he's had a taste of his own medicine and it doesn't suit him.
Where is he?
It's a place called Saint, and I can't tell whether he's being held for his own protection or against his will.
So, what do we do now? If we don't know why he's there, we shouldn't get the police involved, right?
Yeah, these boys play for keeps. I'm afraid if we break in on him, Mason may disappear for good.
You said you don't think he knows who he is. What does that mean?
He's been shot up by something called the trance inducer. And if we don't get Mason's memory back, all 3 of us may be stuck at this dead end.
I'm so grateful you're doing this. I don't know who else I can turn to. I still care for Mason, but we haven't been close in a long time. You seem so tough and self-reliant.
Well, being a PI is a very rough business.
Isn't the rough business always more exciting? Maybe when Mason is back to his normal state and out of danger.
Look, I'm no hero. I'm doing this to get my memory back. But perhaps later we could talk about this.
Perhaps is so full of possibilities. Is there a more intriguing or tantalizing word?
Perhaps. But right now I've got to find something to help me get Mason out of Saint.
I'll leave you to it. Good luck, Tex. I've got to go. But you know how to get a hold of me if there's anything you need.
Ja, das glaube ich.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. These women, why are they interested in you?
Maybe you need to get your optical sensors checked.
Wow, between Ariel, Taylor, and the look Mojo was giving you, I'd say losing 7 years has done wonders for your charisma. Hey, have you considered wiping a few more? Oh, and that was a nice catsuit, by the way. Can we pick up one in my size?
Ja. Schön. So, gut. Wir sollen jetzt in Masons Haus irgendwas freischneiden. Oh, das kann ja maximal da oben bloß irgendwo sein, wa? Ich weiß aber, ja. Ich weiß aber nicht so recht, wo ich da ansetzen soll. Was haben wir denn hier? Achso, das hatte ich ja kaputt gemacht. Ja, die Schränke hatten wir ja auch schon alle durchkontrolliert, war. Also, Ja, das war ja auch klar, ne? Nein, nicht nochmal. Ja.
Unfortunately, it's not the tunnel of love.
Fehlt mir jetzt gerade so ein bisschen. Naja, gut, wir könnten.
That's not right.
Nee.
Oh, what a very hospitable guest room.
Ich glaube, wir müssen die Hilfe mal benutzen, weil so recht weiß ich nicht. Ich soll hier irgendein Serum rausschneiden, bla. Wie man das, ja. Stimmt. Stimmt, wir hatten ja noch einen Safe, den wir noch nicht öffnen konnten. Da liegt gerade, wo das war. Ne, hier in der Küche war es nicht. Nee. Stimmt, wir hatten ja noch einen... Ja, Mensch. Genau, hier. So, da haben wir das Serum.
This must be the trans-interrupter medication. And there's only one dose.
So, und jetzt dürften wir doch alles haben. Wir haben das Laserschwert, wir haben das Serum. Dann könnten wir doch eigentlich jetzt dahin fahren.
Mason, how are you today? How's everything going here at the camp? 4 clubs. 4 clubs. 4 clubs, Mason. Come on, wake up. Come on, don't be deaf, dumb, and stupid. Please, Mason, wake up. That's it. Come on.
Tex, where are we?
Fangen Sie an zu sprechen, Klartext. Ich würde sagen, schnell bewegen, wa? Wir müssen hier, denke ich mal, schnell flüchten.
We're in San, and we gotta move fast.
Is that the trans-interrupter? What have you done?
Ich habe dir gerade den Arsch gerettet. Das Gedächtnis eines Neurologen zu vergeuden, ist eine schreckliche Sache. Quid pro Bro.
Brought you back from Zombieland. These guys wiped your memory.
No, they didn't. I did.
What? Why the hell would you do that?
Oh, God. Now they can find out everything I know. How could you do this?
Oh, well, maybe because I want my memory back. Your friend said you're the only one who could help.
My friend?
Yeah, the one who came for the cryo chamber.
So he has it. The cryo chamber's safe?
Yes, he has it. So where do I get more serum? There was only 1 dose in your safe. And what the hell's my trans key?
Margaret injected you. She's the only one who could have helped you.
Yeah, and she's dead. And I'm pretty sure her head was the main ingredient in that soup can of yours. Why'd you cut off her head?
I didn't. It was Maldonado. I don't think I could have done it.
Yeah, well, don't mince words, because it was your idea.
Margaret double-crossed us. She came up with her own plan, but I think we stopped her before she could give it to the translator.
Well, you don't come across as totally insane.
She knew things, but she'd given up hope. However, some of us still believe. It wasn't fair of her to take those things to the grave. And I have the technology to tap what's inside her memories. Even after death.
Well, I stand corrected. You are insane.
You were in on it with us. We were all looking for the Tesla egg. But you're the one who found it in the wall of your apartment. I was still working from the inside, letting you all know what the translator was doing. By then, Margaret had stolen the egg and disappeared. I was afraid she switched sides, so I hired Maldonado to do surveillance on the Ritz, hoping she'd show up.
Yeah, and she did. She and that big mutant came by and injected me.
I caught up to her at the door of her apartment. All I wanted to do was talk, but she clutched her chest and collapsed. Dead before she hit the floor. Decapitation was the last resort.
So when does the abduction come in?
I called Maldonado just when the translator's henchmen arrived. Maldonado brought the cryo chamber while I created a diversion. While they were chasing me, he did the deed. Then I used the transinducer on myself. We'll rendezvous with my friend. We gotta find that egg before the translator does.
All right, but let's swing by and get your wife, too, because she's been worried sick about you.
My wife? I don't have a wife.
Very good, Tex. You continually impress.
Wer ist er denn?
The cryo chamber. It holds your answers. Don't let him find it.
Das wird er nicht überleben.
Welcome back, Tex. You certainly have a gift for making things interesting.
Yeah, it's a gift that just keeps on giving.
I assume you have no idea who we are.
Well, let me just save some time here. I have no memory of you or anything else since this bastard here shot me and my girlfriend 7 years ago.
Yes. Margaret made sure of that, didn't she? Willing to die just to keep you out of the equation, undermining me at every turn, right up until the end.
I need to know one thing. Did you kill Chelsea?
You could say that.
Don't move.
It's a long story, Tex. Maybe some other time.
Just tell me what happened to Chelsea.
Dalton, would you please answer Tex's question?
My pleasure. We'd stolen your speeder, of course. After I sedated you and Chelsea, you were taken to a place where we could search your memories for leads to Margaret Leonard's whereabouts. When that failed, I staged Chelsea's death, attempting to draw Leonard out of hiding. We left identifiable DNA inside your burned-out speeder.
Which, incidentally, was uninsured.
Leonard didn't fall for it, unfortunately. Eventually, we let Chelsea go, and I never saw her again.
This was all before I returned. I've never seen Chelsea.
I haven't seen her either. As far as you know.
Aha, ist ja sehr interessant. Also, die ist anscheinend noch am Leben. Ja. XXX, was heißt denn XXX? Oh, ich nehme das einfach mal.
So Chelsea's alive. Somewhere.
I don't know. Or care.
And you are?
I am the translator.
Is translating your profession or a hobby?
It is my mission and my destiny.
Well, I guess that makes 1,000,002 questions that I have. Everything would be a lot easier if you just unlocked my memory.
I would if I could, Tex, believe me. Unfortunately, Margaret took your trance key to her grave.
What? I'm supposed to believe that I'm on your guys' side for whatever's going on here?
That's right. We're all in this together.
We united in a common goal. It was a goal Margaret and I used to share many years ago. But she lost hope after I died.
You're Johansson? Margaret Leonard's husband? The FBI agent who stole the Tesla cash?
I am. And I did. But when I learned what we'd taken from Tesla and buried in our vaults, what amazing technologies he had to offer the world, it became my dream to complete his work. But then I was diagnosed with terminal cancer. I had little time left, so we decided that I should be preserved in a cryogenic state in hopes that a cure could be found someday.
But now you're here, alive again. So who's the one who brought you back?
Margaret refused. She said it wasn't safe yet. I tried to pressure her, and she disappeared.
In the end, it was Mason who completed the reanimation.
So what's it like?
Indescribable. I saw eternity. And I returned with a renewed sense of purpose. I finally saw the true vision of Tesla's work.
So if Mason brought you back, why did he turn against you?
Margaret can be very persuasive. I think she convinced Mason that my work was Too risky. But she couldn't convince you, Tex.
I'm a little lost here. Why do you need me?
Margaret held one last piece of the puzzle. The Tesla egg. It is the nucleus of the atom. Without it, the spirit radio has little effect. But with it, the veil between living and dead will vanish, and we will all exist within the immortal coil. We have work to do. You're free to go, Tex.
These guys must be playing some kind of mind trick on me. This has got to be a setup of some kind.
Tex, buddy, I'm afraid I haven't been totally straight with you. But over the last 7 years, you have become a lying, womanizing, duplicitous, two-timing cutthroat who plays both sides against the middle for money, and is partners with the gentleman who just left the room. I thought you could just walk away from the person you'd become, but I see that fate may have something else in mind.
Tag 7.
After I returned from San, I called Alt to tell him Mason Bowers had taken a 40-foot leap. The guy was so broken up, he hung up the phone. I'm not sure if Bowers' death ended Alt's interest in this whole sorry mess, but my gut tells me I'll need his help if I'm ever going to solve this case. I decided to visit St. Germain to find more information about the Tesla egg.
So, how goes the investigation? I don't suppose you have any news regarding that egg we talked about?
Well, everybody's talking about the Tesla egg, but I think I've got a lead on it.
Ah, the egg of Columbus, the copper egg. Unveiled by Tesla at the Chicago World's Fair in 1893, it was the very heart of a small prototype that, some say, would become his most notorious invention.
But you seem underwhelmed, and that's not good.
You know the story of Tunguska?
Well, I do now.
If you believe, as many do, that the Tunguska explosion was caused by the Tesla death ray, and you believe that the Tesla egg is a core component of the death ray, well, then the egg would be of immense fortune. Tell me, what do you believe, Mr. Murphy?
I believe you know a lot more than you're telling me.
Are you familiar with Paradise Lost?
Isn't that one of those resorts for swingers?
Paradise Lost is a poem about the great divide in heaven when Lucifer was cast out. After his banishment, Lucifer swore revenge and created an army of his own. He and his followers waited in darkness for their chance to strike back at the god who cast them out. After a 3-day battle against the faithful angels, the forces of evil were banished from heaven for all eternity.
Well, I like it when the good guys win.
Yes. But what if the war were not over? What if Lucifer had not been defeated but lay in wait, preparing for his chance to overthrow heaven?
Well, debating hypothetical fairy tales is a little nerdy for me.
Look at the world around you. Did heaven win the battle? Man has created hell on earth. And the longer man exists, the further he descends from the wisdom and discernment needed to overcome the darkness. At his core, he is a grasping, clawing, foolish creature, willing to commit any sin to appease his base and greedy nature.
I thought I was jaded. You really think we're as bad as all that?
There are still some who give me hope. You, I'm not sure about. Your role, whether for good or evil, has yet to be determined.
He's not so bad. Does he have the egg?
No, my dear. Entirely the wrong egg. An interesting trinket, to be sure, but not the egg I'm searching for.
Well, if it isn't Ariel Bowers. You know, I hope I pronounced that correctly, because Bowers doesn't have a wife.
Great work, Detective. How long did that take to figure out?
Not long, after Bowers told me.
I have to confess, I haven't been totally honest with you on some things.
Just some?
I didn't know who you were when you first interrupted my own search of Bowers' place.
And what were you doing there?
I work for an organization you wouldn't have heard of. We're based out of St. Petersburg.
Florida.
Russia.
How about you?
I don't work for anyone. Just the greater good. And my own little passions, of course. Ariel and I have crossed paths on several occasions. This time we seem to have some objectives in common, so we pooled our resources.
Yeah, I'm well familiar with Ariel's resources. How common are your objectives and mine?
That depends. You the kind of man who lets innocent people die?
Not normally, no.
You've heard of the Tesla Legacy Society. At one time, it had a membership of hundreds. After Charles Johansson died, the numbers dwindled. Some time ago, all those people vanished without a trace. I'd hoped to find some answers from Bowers.
Oh, I got news for you. He's not dead. He's back.
He's the translator, I presume.
The one building the immortal coil. You say you like it when the good guys win? You plan on doing anything about that?
Oh, sure. Leave it to me, as always. What are you two gonna do about it?
This is not my battle to fight.
He knows me. I won't be able to get close to him like you can.
You shall have to find the Tesla egg first. Of course.
Great. I didn't even think of that. Well, if you don't have any more helpful tips...
Until we meet again, Mr. Murphy. And something tells me we will.
Until next time. Kiss for luck. You'll need it.
After visiting with St. Germain, the former Mrs. Bowers invites me to a place called the Resort and says she has information to exchange.
Well, well. If it isn't Dudley Do-Right. Caught me red-handed.
So, jetzt kann ich auch mal was sagen. Hier, wa? Junge, hier ist was los, Junge. Mann, es wird ja immer mystischer, immer abgedrehter, spaciger und was weiß der Geier. Ja, na gut, okay. Heimliches Laster.
Yeah. You only get caught if you want to get caught.
What can I say? It's part of my job. I'm a spy.
So. Neue Karriere.
Oh, so now you're a secret agent. What's next? Gonna be a pirate?
No, I really am. The organization I work for, you couldn't pronounce it, but in English it's called the White Guard. We've been monitoring the translator for years. We've had our eye on you as well. So are you going to interrogate me? I have so much to confess.
So, was Glauben haben beunruhigt angeben.
So you're sure I couldn't pronounce that Russian name? I'm pretty good at pronunciation.
I'll be honest with you. I need your help, Tex. And I can help you, but I had to find out where your loyalties were.
Einmannarmee, jawohl.
My loyalties lie with me. Nobody else.
That's why we're here, together, alone. I hope you don't mind I took the liberty of ordering some food. Should be here any minute. I thought we could have a bite, get to know each other a little better.
Said the spider to the fly.
I told you, Tex, I've had my eye on you for a while. And as you know, I'm not married. Who knows what lies ahead?
What lies ahead? That may be the truest thing you've ever said to me.
It's a rough world out there. Any of us could be dead tomorrow. I live in the moment. And right now, I want that moment to be with you.
Oh. Was ist denn hier? Ich möchte mit der nicht unbedingt kopulieren, sag ich jetzt mal, wa? Die ist mir ein bisschen zu link.
Ariel, I have any number of reasons to keep you at arm's length. But right now, I just need one. There's a woman that I care about. I might even be in love with her. And until I know for sure, I can't afford to live in the moment. No matter how gorgeous or enticing that moment might be.
I know things you might want to know.
I'm sure that you do. But if they come with strings attached, I'm not interested.
Okay, I promise. No strings attached. That must be the food. I'm just going to change real quick.
Natürlich.
No, change it.
Ah, schön. Jawohl.
Boy, I was hoping I'd find you here.
Oha, was machen wir jetzt? Junge, bin ich müde. Freundlicher Abschied. Bitte sicher rein. Ach komm, wir legen's mal drauf an.
Wow. Perfect timing.
What is it?
Come on in.
Is something wrong?
Jetzt wird's lustig. Sie waren brutale Ehrlichkeit. Brutale Ehrlichkeit ist immer gut.
I can't keep stringing you along, Taylor.
Well, what do you mean?
Gott, einzig wahre Liebe, Schluss machen. Joa, es ist jetzt aber wahr bei brutaler Ehrlichkeit.
I've met someone. And she's here right now.
Ah, nicht der Triche. Pam.
You really are a bastard. I don't know what I ever thought I saw in you.
Okay, Taylor ist schon mal weg.
The food isn't here.
Natürlich.
Who was that you were talking to?
Ja, wir verabschieden uns jetzt hier, wa? Würde ich sagen.
Ariel, I have had enough excitement for one night.
Really? Fine. I'm sure I'll see you later.
Well, it's not that bad, really. There are plenty of other fish in the sea just waiting to reject me. The good news is that without further distraction, I can focus on my case. I get a call from Archie who says he has a lead for me and I should come over right away.
So, das war jetzt eine super extrem lange Folge, aber ich wollte da nicht unbedingt einen Cut setzen, weil sonst so ein bisschen aus dem Zusammenhang gerissen wird. Aber jetzt machen wir endlich mal ein kleines Päuschen, wa? Und wir sehen uns im nächsten Part wieder. Ich musste doch erstmal alles verarbeiten, wa? Was da jetzt auch alles auf mich eingeströmt ist. Also von daher, bis zum nächsten Part, euer SaintyLP.